Hello everyone, this is Akshita, your educator, and I welcome you all on the platform of Global Online. As we know friends, Global Online platform has launched a complete course for upcoming CTET examination 2023, and in this particular course we'll be discussing the whole syllabus regarding the examination. So in this particular series of lecture number 2, we'll be discussing the topics from the foundation required for mathematics, paper 1. So we'll be learning this topic along with certain tricks and tips to get the answers in few seconds. Before moving into the video friends, let us see what are the features launched by the Global Online platform for Central Teacher Eligibility Test Complete course. So the Central Teacher Eligibility Test Complete course for paper 1 consists of the following features. Full syllabus theory lectures will be provided to you. Multiple MCQ practice will be carried out over here, as well as mock test will be provided to you so that you can test your depth of understanding. Full syllabus notes in the form of PDF will be provided. Now all above features is this for paper 1 as well as for paper 2. Okay, and the course fees for the all above features is ₹2,000. Okay, so if you want to get enrolled to this particular course, you can contact us on this given WhatsApp number, which is 8669316919 or 8179138413. You can also get enrolled to the course via Global Online platform, where you have to install it from the Play Store, and from there also you can get enrolled to the course. So in yesterday's lecture, we have understood what is the place value, face value. Okay, also we have discussed what are the certain types of numbers. Okay, in today's lecture we'll understand in detail what are the types of numbers. Once we will finish the foundation of mathematics in upcoming 1 to 2 lecture, I think we'll finish this foundation, and once we'll finish it, we will move to the important topics along with the questions. Okay, MCQs will be solved over here. Now the first type of number, that is natural number. We know already what is the natural number. Counting numbers, okay, counting numbers starting from 1 up to infinity are nothing but natural numbers. Okay, so natural numbers are nothing but these are the counting numbers. These are what? These are the counting numbers which start from 1. Okay, who start from 1 are nothing but the natural numbers. The second type of number is whole number. All the counting numbers togetherly with the 0 are the whole numbers, or we can say all the counting numbers together with 0 form the set of whole numbers. So 0 is the only whole number which is not a natural number. Keep in mind that 0 is the whole number which is not a natural number. Okay, so natural number, these are the counting numbers starting from 1. Whole number, these are the counting numbers which begin from 0. Okay, 0 is the whole number but it is not the natural number. Hence we can say that every natural number is a whole number, but not every whole number is a natural number. Next type of number is integer. Now what is integers? Integers are, we can say that all natural numbers, as we know natural number starts from 1. All the natural numbers including 0 and negative counting numbers. It means 1, 2, 3, 4, as we know all these are natural numbers. Okay, starting from 1. Also 0 is included in integers. also along with that negative counting numbers are also included. It means that, for example, if I take here -3, -2, -1, 0, 1, 2, 3 and so on, all the numbers are nothing but they are called as set of integers. These are called as set of integers. If we have to categorize these integers, we can categorize it into three different types. The first type is the positive integers. It means all the positive counting numbers are called as positive integers. All the negative counting numbers are called as negative integers. Okay, what is the third type then? The third type is non-positive and non-negative integer. Non-positive and non-negative integer. So what is non-positive and non-negative integer? 0. So 0 is a number which is neither positive nor negative. It is neither positive nor negative, hence it is called as non-positive and non-negative integer. So basically integers are what? Integers can be categorized into three different types. One is positive integers, that is all the counting numbers which are positive. The negative integers is the second type. It means all the counting numbers which are negative. And the third type is non-positive and non-negative. It means 0 is the perfect example for this. Okay, 0 is the only non-positive and non-negative integer. Next type of numbers that we'll discuss is even numbers. So again, I'm making you one thing understand, that this particular batch is again a foundation batch, in which we'll be discussing very basics about the maths. Okay, what are even numbers now? Even numbers are the numbers which are divisible by 2. Okay, a number which is divisible by 2 is called as even number. For example, we know this: 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, so on. All these numbers are divisible by 2. Yes, am I right? Yes. So hence we can say that 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, all these are even numbers. The second type is odd numbers. What are odd numbers then? A number which is not divisible by 2. A number which is not divisible by 2 are called as odd number. These are called as odd number. A number not divisible by 2 is called as odd number. For example, 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, 11 and so on. All these are not divisible by 2. Henceforth we call them as odd numbers. The next type where most of the students get confused, it is very easy, that is prime numbers. Again a simple concept, but many of the students don't remind it because there is a huge gap. Okay, many of them have left their mathematics in 10th standard itself, and at this particular time you can clearly find that there is a huge gap and you have to bridge it, right? So for this only I have launched this particular foundation batch. Okay, so what are prime numbers exactly? Prime numbers are the numbers having only two factors. Numbers having only two factors, ना 2 से ज़्यादा ना 2 से कम. We don't want factors more than 2, nor we want the factors less than 2. It means prime numbers are the numbers which are having only two factors. For example, if we see certain numbers over here, I'll write here 2, 3. For example, 4 also I'll take here, 5, 6, 7. Now let us try to understand what does two factors means. Okay, so if we look at the number 2, so try to understand that 2 comes in which table. If we look at the tables carefully, 2 comes in 1 ka table and 2 comes in 2 ka table. Similarly, 3 comes in 1's table and 3's table. Also 4 is in whose table? 4 is in 1 ka table, 2 ka table as well as 4 ka table. 5 comes in how many tables? 1 table and 5 ka table. Similarly, 6 comes in 1 ka table, 2 ka table, 3 ka bhi table or 6 ka bhi table. And 7 comes in 1's table and 7's table itself. So from this, if we look at this particular examples which I have mentioned here, that 2 is having 2 factors, 3 is having again 2 factors, 4 is having 3 factors, 5 is having again 2 factors, 6 is having 1, 2, 3, 4 factors, 7 is having again 2 factors, right? So from this we can clearly understand that the definition is saying we just want 2 factors, only 2. Okay, so as per the definition, 2 is having only 2 factors, similarly 3 is having only 2 factors, next number is 5, 5 is having again 2 factors, 7 is having 2 factors. So these are the numbers which are having only 2 factors. So these are nothing but these are prime numbers. Also, if we look at them carefully, we can clearly understand that these 2 factors are specifically one, the number itself, and the other factor is 1. Again, the one factor for 3 is 1 and the other factor is 3 itself. Similarly for the 5, the one factor is 1 and the other factor is the 5 number itself. Similarly for 7, the factor is 1 and the other factor is the number itself, that is 7. So we can also define the prime numbers as, let me rub out the screen. We can also define the prime numbers as, prime numbers are the numbers which are having only 2 factors. Also we can define it as, just let me write over here, only 2 factors, or we can say that prime numbers are the numbers which are having 2 factors, among which one is the number itself and the second factor is 1. So if the number is having 2 factors which consist of 1 as the first factor and the second factor as the number itself, then that is nothing but that is the prime number. So I hope that you have understood the concept of prime numbers. So if we consider the prime numbers up to 100, so 1 is the prime number. This is the question now. Okay, let us try to understand, is the number 1 prime number or not? Okay, second prime number is 2, 3, 5, 7, 11, 13, 17, 19, 23, 29, 31, 37, 41, 43, 47, 53, 59, 61, 67, 71, 73, 79, again 83, 89 and 97. All these are prime numbers up to 100. So now my question is whether 1 is prime number or not. What is the definition for the prime number? We have discussed, that is having at least 2 factors. So 1 is the number which has only one factor, which is 1. Other than this we won't find any factor for 1. So 1 is not a prime number. Please take this into consideration, that 1 is not a prime number. Okay, so this was again something really basic. So directly question can be asked that how many prime numbers are there up to 100. So we must know this factual thing, that there are 25 prime numbers between 100. So 1 to 100 के बीच में कितने prime numbers है? This can be clearly asked in the examination. So we must know that there are 25 prime numbers from 1 to 100. Okay, so I hope you have understood the concept of prime number. Now the work that you have to do as a homework will be just a minute. Homework for again building your foundation. The first thing that you have to do is make a note of square roots and squares. from 1 to 30. This is the first work that you have to do. And the second thing that you have to do is write down the tables from 2 to 30. At least if you know the tables up to 15, then write down from 15 to 30. Okay, so this is your homework. Just make sure that whatever the notebook you are following for making the notes, in front of that particular notebook you can paste some 2 particular pages, or if you have new notebook then you can just write on its first page, then make a note of all the square roots up to 30 as well as the squares up to 30. You'll understand what is the importance of this in the upcoming lectures. So the next concept that we are going to study is about, please make sure that you will complete this homework. Okay, the next concept that we'll study is composite numbers. Composite numbers. Now what are composite numbers? Number greater than 1 which are not prime numbers are known as composite numbers. Number which are greater than 1, number greater than 1, एक से बड़े होने चाहिए, greater than 1 which are not prime numbers. So the number which are not the prime numbers, as well as second thing that you have to keep in mind is they should be greater than 1. They are not the prime numbers and they should be greater than 1. These are nothing but these are called as composite numbers. For example, 4, 6, 8, 9, 10, 12, all these are what? These are the composite numbers who are having factors more than 2. First thing that you have to keep in mind that their factors should be more than 2. Okay, if we look at each number individually over here, how many factors does 4 has? 4 has how many factors? Now only we have studied it that 4 is having 3 factors. The first one is 1, 2 and 4. 6 is having how many factors? 1, 2, 3 and 6. 4 is having again how many factors? 1, 2, 4 and 8. 9 is having factors like 1, 3, 9, 1, 2, 5, 10. 12 is having factors like 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 and 12. So if we look at these factors, we can clearly understand that the factors are more than 2. So for composite number you can also define them as there should be, these are the numbers they are having factors more than 2. Numbers having more than 2 factors and they are greater than 1, and they are not the prime numbers are called as composite numbers. Somehow this particular definition is actually making you understand the whole thing that they should have factors more than 2. Agar factors there are more than 2, it means it is not a prime number. Also number which is having more than 2 factor, it means it is not again a number that is 1. So it should be greater than 1. So composite numbers can be clearly defined as the numbers which are having more than 2 factors are called as composite numbers. Okay, so this was all about the some of the concepts. So you have to make a note of certain factual things now. The very first note is, note down the first thing over here. Note that first note is 1 is neither prime nor composite. 1 is not a prime number as well as 1 is not a composite number, hence 1 is neither prime nor composite number. Okay, the second thing that you have to make a note for is 2 is the only even prime number. 2 is the only even prime number. So we know what is even number as well as we have studied what is prime number. So prime number के अंदर you are not going to find any kind of even number except 2. Okay, so 2 is the only even prime number. And the third note that in between 1 to 100 there are 25 prime numbers. There are total 25 prime numbers, as I have already mentioned you in the previous slides. Okay, so I hope you have understood what are the types of numbers. Okay, in tomorrow's lecture I'll explain you the test of divisibility, that is the divisibility test. So divisibility test of 3, divisibility test of 2, 4, 5, 6, as well as divisibility test of 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 14, 15, 16, 24, 40 and 80 will be discussed in tomorrow's lecture. Okay, so this was the end of today's lecture and thank you for watching it. If you're liking the video, please hit the like button and let me know in the comment section if there are any kind of suggestion, any kind of doubts regarding the enrollment of the course, as well as if you want to get enrolled to the particular course of the Central Teacher Eligibility Test by Global Online platform with the following features. You can let us know in the comment section, as well as you can contact us on this given WhatsApp number, which is 8669316919 or 8179138413. So this was the end of today's lecture. Thank you for watching it. Have a great day, everyone.